Hello everyone, welcome to race number 12 of the season here at Mosport. This is it folks, the final race of the international tour that has taken place, and we'll head back to the States after this. So let's get on down to your starting lineup for this race. How about on the pole for the first time in quite some time? We have Eugene DeMax in car number 10. Next to him, Sean R in the 42. Third, Gary Owen. Fourth, Nicholas Guerra. Fifth, Bobo Jones. Sixth, Eli Bright, your points leader. Seventh, Patrick Smith. Eighth, Alex Tanker. Ninth is Joe Strigley, including top 10. Travis Crampton. Here's the rest of your starting lineup. From 11th and 12th on back, keep an eye. We do have some hometown heroes for this race. We'll mention that as well as the points. So, quite a few drivers actually hometown heroes, keep in mind. And on the final row, we have Vince Almarigo and Jonathan Hoff. So, first things first, let's get the points out of the way. They are as follows. Eli Bray has a full race lead over Steve Pollard. Your winner at Champs-Élysées. And then you got Colton Schwartz in third, Ryan Acosta in fourth. Vince Freese, the highest running driver without a win, in fifth. Garcia, sixth. Hamill in seventh. Thomas in eighth, who's been doing really good as of late. Amanda Evans in ninth, completing top 10. Nathan Stapleton. Eugene Maxwell, your pole sitter. He's 13th in the points. Or my bad, 14th in the points. Excuse me, my apologies. Almost read that wrong there. As far as hometown heroes are concerned, for your Season 10 roster, we have Joseph Strigley in the 0-1, Daniel Bouchard in the 0-3, Patrick Smith in the 15, Bobo Jones in the 70, and Carter Friesen in the 85.
Drivers, start your engines.
There's the command to fire the engines, and that is it. Those are all the drivers that are representing that Team Canada Nation there. And, oh, a problem for Charles Sanford, the 39. It's someone up ahead. Also didn't get going, I think. Nathan Stapleton, car 97. Wow, two cars didn't get started. And someone was not paying attention, ran into the back end of another driver. I'm not sure who entirely that was. But there's a little bit of debris now before heading into that turn. Eugene DeMax, Sean R, though, they're going to lead the field down as the pace car is going to come on down pit road. Green flag is out. We're underway here at Mosport. Remember, whoa, as Bright almost got turned. This will be the last race until we head to our next road course where the cautions will be off on that one there. So enjoy your races where after this, the yellows are going to come on out. In the meantime, as Sean R took the lead from Eugene DeMax there, both drivers really looking for a big-time win. Sean R never won in the Outback Xfinity Series. DeMax hasn't won in quite some time. Same can be said for Nicholas Guerra. Oh, Bright's going to go to the sand. Going to lose some spots to both the Canadians, Crampton, and a number of drivers left and right. That 88 has been slipping. And around goes Adam Garcia in the 6th, Ryan Griffin the 29. Stapleton's already out of the race. Andrew Miller with an issue. Another car went around. It's Brandon Krasa. Oh, and Malik Nevins, Nevins there. Amanda Evans. Joshua Sicoli. Carter Friesen got held up, and Griffin's trying to find a way to get around there. DJ Hanley's stuck in this mess. Jonathan Hoff had a small bit of issue. Same for Vince Freese in the night. Oh! That's Austin Yoakum and, can't think of the words. Oh, Schwartz. Bright. I don't know what has happened to 88, but ever since the start of the race. Oh, Pollard's going to go into the grass and into the tire wall. You got to remember the first couple laps, they do get wacky. Oh, DeMax is all the way back here. What happened to the 10? He fell from 2nd to 19th and thankfully does not have any damage, but still, he lost a lot of ground. Sanford back out on the course, and now here comes Gary Owen looking for the lead in car 69. In that Pepsi Mercedes side by side with Bass Pro Shops Dodge. Owen has won a race before in the Xfinity Series, winning at Talladega. And he has been having such a poor season there. He is just looking for any sort of redemption. And he's going to use the 39 as a pick. Wow, Shot Art literally just bumped the 39 out of the way. Grass is already going to be retired out of the race. And now, Alex Tanker, car number 50. Joseph Srigley in the 0-1. Nico Ketchum in the 44. Wow, Garrett actually slipped back to 7th. So with the exception of Sean Ard, top 3 have been having a little bit of an issue there. Peter Onjak all over the back bumper. Eugene Max, you got to feel for him. He was starting on the pole. I have no idea what happened to the 10, but fell back, and Bouchard's got a little bit of right side damage on that Reese Chevrolet. Thankfully, though, not really affecting the car. Now, Onjak looking for 19th. He's going to get to Max. Going with a nice move right there. Is Sidner going off into the grass a little bit, too. Breeden all over the back bumper. Bobo Jones right there. Travis Crampton working on Cole Baker. Now Srigley. Nico Ketchum. As Tanker's gotten around Sean Art for 3rd. Oh, Srigley and Ketchum. Around they go. Still wrecking. And Srigley's going to go into the sand and in the tire wall. I thought they were going to hold on, and then unfortunately that is not the case. Trouble for Matthew Eves in the 36 and Jay Cook in the 99. Hoff coming down pit road in the 16. Hanley also coming down. Acosta must have went down pit road because that whole front end is gone. And Owen is catching Malik Nevins in the 12. Patrick Smith has now moved up into the 4th position. And Guerra back in the top 5. Garrett Sidner there. Could be under fire from Eugene Max's. Derek Hamill on the charge in that 47 car. Trying to get into that top 20. Actually is now in the top 20. Ketchum fell all the way back in that Gatorade Dodge. I would not be surprised if that 44 car comes down pit road. Battle for the lead. Taker looking underneath Gary Owen, the 69. Got a feel for Srigley, man. Was looking really good early on. And out of the race, I believe Acosta just exited pit road again. See who's out of the race so far. They include Nathan Stapleton, an ignition issue. Brandon Krasta, Colton Schwartz, Austin Jacob, Steve Pollard. Andrew Miller, Charles Sanford currently 1 lap down in the respective spots. And then 35 cars on the lead lap. Nicholas Guerra now taking 4th from Patrick Smith. He's on the charge again. Massenthal in the 6th, which the season has not been kind to the 80 team. They were really looking forward to the season. Had a great start at Daytona, and then race 2 they were looking good. And after that, the Target Chevrolet basically has been involved in a lot of incidents, you could say, that really have not been her fault. It's been at the wrong place, wrong time, and really has suffered. Bobo Jones right now in the top 10 as of what we speak. Onjak in the top 15. Cinder barely in the top 15. As these guys are battling a little crazy there. Thomas and Onjak. Oh, wow. They almost wrecked each other coming off the corner there. And that's always a trouble spot there. And Daniel Bouchard coming down pit road. So now DeMax in the top 15 as of what we speak. Vince Freeze. Actually, Carter Friesen should now be in the top 20 as of now with the 0-3 coming down. Now, top 3 have gone around Charles Sanford. Sanford is technically up to speed, but you can see some cars are going a little faster than that 39 car. He's trying to do what he can there. Garrett not wasting any time. Puts Sanford in the rumble strips in the grass, trying to make the pass. Gets around. Now he's got his sights set on the top 3. Top 3, very young drivers right here. Owen, well known in the Bishop family racing team. Well known iRacer too, and Alex Tanker, he's been long wanting to be a part of the series. Finally getting his opportunity, and here he is at a time when it matters the most. From Stockholm, Sweden there. Him and Samet Oskin there are the only Swedes right now in the NRSL series that are part of this channel. Of course, Tanker in the Xfinity series there. And then, of course, Sam and Oskin there recently made a return. Tanker is really closing in on Gary Owen. Sean R. definitely made a mistake there. And here comes Nicholas Guerra for the 3rd position. Is car 27 for Johanna Atwood Mosport. How about both the cars, actually, in the top 10, keep in mind there. Guerra's cleared Sean R. And Sean R. definitely is going to pay the price on that one there. Schuyler Dixon hanging on there, P24. Keeping his car together. That's the part that truly matters the most. You know, if you're not going to win the race, at least try to survive. Don't do anything crazy. And for the most part, he looks like he's got a relatively decent, clean car there. So I don't see any damage on the 86. Nothing too noticeable, but... Ooh, smoke. That's Garrett Sidner in the 24. Jackie Tang. Oh, that's going to answer that question. Now, believe the top 20 right now before, we'll have to double check. It'll probably be Bobby Free. Oh, Eugene Max on pit road. That's the other car with an issue. Tough break for the pole sitter. Definitely not what he needed. And Tang's going to have to limp around again, and that's going to be a lot, especially with the oil poured all over the course. So, oh, that is a tough blow for Eugene Max. Oh, Mazzatal went off the course a little bit there, and Bobo Jones, Peter Onjak are now working on the 80. And Onjak has had a very miserable start to the season. Oh, and Onjak literally shoved the 80 out of the way because closing in on the 70 and there in the corner. Wow. Thomas even shoved Nick Breeden a little bit, and 3 wide. Bobo Jones said, all right, I'm just going to come down pit road. I'm not going to risk it. I don't blame him. That's a good veteran move right there. Nick Breeden and Benjamin Thomas there, literally side by side right now. And Breeden will get the spot. Right now, the leader is not yet coming out. Oh, never mind. Gary Owens got an issue. Gary Owens got an issue. Owen has been wrecked from the lead. What happened to the Pepsi Mercedes? Either Malik Nevins. Oh no, Malik Nevins nowhere close. It's got to be Alex Tanker. But now this has allowed Nicholas Guerra to take the 2nd spot and catch up. Right within the distance there. Patrick Smith in car number 15. Thinking about an opportunity to try to go after the 39 of Sanford. Remember, Sanford not on the lead lap. And Eli Bright will be in the top 5 now. And oh, there's Tang. Oh, yikes. That was scary there. Oh, don't go back up on the course. Oh, yikes. Baker almost ran into the back of him there. Onjak's going to get by. Tall's going to run into him, though, as the leaders are going to come on down. Oh, I don't know what Tang was thinking there. That was bad. Oh. Vince Freeze, however, is going to stay out an extra lap. got a feel there as Bubba Jones was down pit road earlier in the 70. Riego, Dixon, Evans, Bouchard, all of them. There they are. Definitely going to be a lot of incidents looking at there. Malik Nevins working on Jonathan Hoff there. That is for position. And Taker with a great pit stop. Shawnard second, third Smith, fourth Crampton. Guerra with a very slow pit stop in that 27. How about Onjak in the 55? That's probably great to see him up there. And we know that the 80 is going to have a little bit of damage on the front end there, so that car definitely is going to have a factor. And oh, Derek Hamill blew the motor. Hamill has blown the motor in the 47. The two-time winner this season with an issue. He's going to end the International Tour on a dud. Alex Taker coming down in the 50. Sean Ard, Gary Owen. Can repair that damage, Vince Freeze. Taker out and away in that 50. There's Guerra. He's going to get around Patrick Smith. There's the 27. Not going to get to Sean Ard in time. Or Alex Taker, who just executed his pit stop beautifully there. Tell you what, if Onjak get a top 10 today, I guarantee you that will be a big moment for that 55 team. They will feel extremely happy knowing with how the season has started out for that team overall. And Carter Friesen there in the 85, he knows this is the only Canadian track there is, so he's doing whatever he can to get a really good finish today. And at the same time, he just doesn't want to wreck Nick Breeden there. So we'll give you a full field rundown in just a bit. Adam Garcia, holy cow, all the way in 25th right now. They'll probably change in a bit though, but rough day for the 6. But when we cycle out though, Alex Taker will be the leader of this race, and he's got a decent lead over Nicholas Guerra, which he's got a really good car. No doubt he's got the fastest lap overall, 1:17.642. And wrong enough, the leader of this race, second fastest. Schuyler Dixon, though, third fastest. Wow. So your leader right now, Alex Taker, second, Nicholas Guerra. Third, Patrick Smith. Fourth, Eli Bright, who just got around Sean Ard for that spot. Sixth is Peter Onjak in car 55. That is a sight to see there, folks. 7th is Travis Crampton. 8th, Cole Baker. 9th, Bobo Jones. Completing the top 10 is Benjamin Thomas. 11th through 20th, that includes Madison Tall, Nick Breeding, Vital Muriego, Carter Friesen, Bobby Frazier. They're saying 16th. It's technically Daniel Bouchard, but that is now Nico Ketchum. 17th, Vince Freeze. 18th is going to be Joshua Sicoli. Bouchard actually has no front end in that 0-3. He is 19th. And completing the top 20 is Amanda Evans. 21st is Adam Garcia. 22nd, going to be Charles Sanford. Schuyler Dixon on pit road there. And a whole bunch of cars just right within one another there. Real quick as the through is Nicholas Guerra caught up to Alex Taker. Out of the race, adding on from earlier. We showed Steve Holler, Matthew Easley, now include Jay Cook, Joseph Srigley, Ryan Griffin, Andrew Miller, Eugene DeMax, Jackie Tang, Derek Hamill, and Schuyler Dixon out of the race. Garrett Cerner 2 laps down, and Gary Owen 1 lap down. We'll be 3 to go when we cross the line. Taker's enjoyed the lead, but for how long, though? Nicholas Guerra has caught the 50 machine And he is caught to the back bumper. The Corvette versus the Camaro, but don't doubt those Supras. Patrick Smith is coming. He has not had a good start overall in My Racing Toyota. He's been the one driver, other than Matthew East, to struggle. And right now, Smith having an opportunity, outside again, a third-place finish, to get a really, really good run at non-jack. He's just got to hope for one more car up there just to have an issue, and he'll get in the top 5. See Charles Sanford's trying to catch up to Ryan Acosta there in that 56 so he could pass him. A car with no hood and front end. Charles trying to get up to him and pass him there. Jonathan Hoff right now, last car on the lead lap in 26th. Oh, Vince Freed's got some damage in that 90 car. That Motul Toyota's just crunched up in the front. And Nicholas Guerra getting reeled in by Patrick Smith. That 15 car has been on the charge. Oh, he puts Guerra onto the grass a little bit, into the sand. Makes the pass. A little bit of a dirty move, but he made it work, though. Lost a little bit of ground, though, to that leader of Alex Tanker. Guerra probably not going to be too happy with that move. That was a little dirty of a move right there. Lily just shoved him into the dirt and grass. And now, Guerra wants to be back on the attack there. Oh, Hoff just wrecked. That was the last car in the lead lap in 26 at the time. That was probably one of the lap cars up ahead. Either that or Tanker, I'm not sure. But now, Tanker better be careful because here comes Patrick Smith in the 15. He has caught Alex Tanker in the 50. 2 laps to go. White flag when we cross the line. Peter Onjak has actually closed on the gap on Sean Ard a little bit there. I don't know if he's going to have enough time, but he'll give a try, though. Up ahead, Nevins and Sanford are battling up there. That's the last thing they need to do, especially when the leaders are coming here. And, oh, Smith did not take that turn right. Tanker did, though. Now, Tanker better be careful in case these guys continue to battle. That's where Tanker really does not need to deal with them there, especially even Ryan Acosta. Guerra now back on the attack for second. But Smith, better run. Oh, Guerra almost got himself into the tires there. White flag at the line. Final lap for Alex Tanker in that Cinevis Corvette. Definitely opened up a gap after all that what happened by Smith. Onjak definitely closed the gap there. And Nevins gonna wreck Sanford himself. So at least that takes care of those two there. So much for the lap car ordeal. Alex Tanker, though, in that Cinevis Corvette. His teammate earlier in the season, Joshua Sicoli, managed to win at Dubai. Looking for the team's second win. Smith has actually closed the gap on the 50. But I don't know if that's going to be enough time, though. That's just a little too far back. Onjak is approached Eli Bright for the 5th position. And he's going to get it. Onjak looks like he's got a top 5 in the making. But coming into the final corners, Patrick Smith, the fellow hometown hero, he's going to be a little too late. He gained a lot of ground, but it's going to come up one lap short. Checker flag. Alex Tanker, a first-time win in the Xfinity Series. He wins in Mosport. And will get the job done for Full Throttle Motorsports. They were looking for that 4th car of the team. They wanted to bring in someone new. They brought in Alex Tanker, and he's going to get the job done in car number 50. And yeah, Patrick Smith, 1 lap too late. If he didn't mess up that corner and didn't have the battle with Guerra, he definitely would have battled right here. What a finish altogether. Mention your top 2. Nicholas Guerra, good day overall. He'll get 3rd. Sean Arden, 4th. And how about Peter Onjak finishing in 5th place? That is a beautiful sight to see because that team has horrifically struggled this season. And that is a sigh of relief there. Eli Bright, your points leader, going to extend his points lead a little more, finishing 6th. Travis Crampton in 7th. Bobo Jones in 8th. Cole Baker in 9th. And Benjamin Thomas completing the top 10. So good finish for that 51 team too. First off, here are your results. 23 cars on the lead lap, 26 altogether, 27 on down, all out of the race. A lot of incidents to look at there, so this should be very, very fun. I do want to start off with Eugene and Max, because I'm curious to see what the heck happened from the beginning when he was leading at one point. So, or not lead, but at least in the top 2 there. We found out he made a mistake over in that right corner there, and we'll take a look at the wreck behind in a bit, but how DeMax got wrecked was rather interesting. Bobo Jones got into Nicholas Guerra, and Johanna Outwood Motorsports tag team in the 10. And Bobo Jones, man, did he get lucky out of all this here. Only suffered a small scrape to the side, but nothing bad. How did Patrick Smith avoid that? Oh my goodness, and good number of cars actually got lucky. DeMax was holding his breath right there. You could see it right there, but we didn't really see what happened. We just seen him all the way 19th and was kind of surprised there, but it's going to answer a lot of questions right there. So let's look at the first incident going on by, and this should be interesting what it will be. Well, a pair of black and green cars, they're going to start this off. It'll be Andrew Miller and Ryan Acosta. Classic spot right there, and both cars got very, very, very lucky here. And, well, Miller not really, but you can tell these cars were trying to hit the brakes and turn. And I don't really get to see a lot of that where the cars are trying to avoid the tire wall and they can actually get pretty lucky with the most cars. See, Ryan Acosta actually was scraping the tire wall there and got away with it there. Although this would not be the end for Acosta, though, because later on you get involved in a lot more incidents. Up ahead, though, just wanted to check if someone got involved over in this area, like this part of the area, and does not look like it for the time being. However, coming into the next corner, though, that definitely was a whole different story, though. And one heartbreak for sure is Vince Freeze in the 90. He unfortunately had to suffer and did not get a win in the International Tour. You got to feel for him there. So let's see Brandon Kress, 63. We know he got turned for sure. Pretty sure someone else did, though. So let's... Oh, yeah, Bobby Frazier. Garcia got turned by Daniel Bouchard and Ryan Griffin. 63 just got hooked all together by the 41. And it's just on from there. Look at Onjak in the 55. He managed to escape all that hell and get a top 5 finish. You have to give credit. He needed that run together. Oh, Hanley, that's where he got involved. And then up ahead, it's Malik Nevins in the 12. Now, of course, spectator doesn't have a good angle. Let's see if we can get a view from TV2 here. Oh, Vince Freeze, he got into the Sicoli. Nevins nowhere to go. Derek Hamill, the C's parted ways for that 47 there and got on the gas in the nick of time there. Man, Evans, nowhere to go. Just jacked the 12 up off the ground there. And then you see cars are trying to scatter because this is really not a big track right here. You can see it. Hanley nowhere to go because the track being blocked. And Nevin, Sicoli still like stuck within one another. And just a big shell of mess there. Now, there's the Max. We saw him with that incident. Now, I believe the next one that's going to come on by around here. Yep, it's going to be these guys, and this is one of the classic ones that gets involved here. Yoakum and a Schwartz, they go right within the quarter panel here coming off this corner, and yep, Yoakum is just going to give him a peace out moment. He's going to give Dr. Pepper some peace and turn himself and Schwartz into the tire wall right here. Classic spot right here. Just hard hits, too, for both drivers. Primarily Schwartz. He took the worst lick of them all there. So that was a look at what happened in lap 1 just within that incident alone. So now, let's see, I think the next one is going to be Strigley. Well, I was half right. It was behind Strigley, but not Strigley itself. And Nicholas Garrett goes into Steve Pollard, said, all right, thank you for playing, Pollard. Now get out of my way, be a meme. And NASCARnumberside.org definitely crashes right here. And another classic spot of Mosport crazy moments there that happens. And Pollard, fortunately, nowhere to go there. I think the crazy thing I've learned about Matthew Eaves, I think both times he's come to Mosport, he's been involved in this area. And once again, it's going to be another driver getting him. This time, Jay Cook is going to be the deed to take up the money line Supra. And Mosport Classic right here. Eaves and Cook sliding into that area. So, no surprise right there. So, that's what that incident. So, yeah, we got to look at this part here. So, this was crazy. I thought they were going to keep it together, too. So, going off the final quarter, Nico Ketchum all over the back bumper of Strigley, mainly because of Charles Sanford leaving the pit stop. So, the tire's really not warming up yet in that Coke Zero Vanilla Chevrolet there. And gets into the unsponsored 0-1 machine. Kept it together. Good save. Ketchum decides, okay, I can't turn to the right quarter panel. Let's turn to the left quarter panel. Don't know why. Wrecks him there. And then Ketchum's still in the spin of the tires there and in the grass. They're going to keep wrecking right there into that area. And Ketchum, unfortunately, finishes the deed on Strigley, and that's a tire wall right there. That's actually a first I've seen it in that place, though. I've never really seen it in that spot before, so that's an interesting one to say the least, though. Ketchum probably definitely going to get some flack right there for that driving style. Well, in all my years of NR, I've never seen this at Mosport or any other road course or race I've ever seen, but Ryan Griffin managed to take himself out in probably ways I've never seen anything before in the Little Caesars Corvette. Watch carefully. I think the tire dies down right here. And he basically KOs his own car. Folks, I've been doing this for almost 10 years, and I have never seen anyone do this. I've never in my life. Wow. I guess this is what he meant about outpizzing the HUD, and it doesn't work out to his favor. That's why he's got Little Caesars there. Oh, my. Crazy. Well, a good team meeting's going to happen over at Texan Motorsports there. Now, I really can't blame Vince Freeze on this one. Garrett Sidner's off the pace in that 24. Hamley seems trying to get around. DeMax got stuck, and then Vince Freeze just completely about ran over the 10. And this is mainly frustration due to a slow lap car there. And I don't blame, Texas Motorsports tag team, the 24, but the main important rule is you don't wreck your own teammate, let alone your own boss there. And unfortunately, Freeze is going to wreck Eugene DeMax right here. And I know they're going to look at the tape. I think they're going to move on from it, but DeMax, you got to feel he took a lick too. Wow. Rough day altogether. Got a pull, and, well, everything just fell apart for that Busch Toyota. Cars are scattering, trying to avoid the Taco Bell Chevrolet there. We'll take a look at his in a bit, but that was a very close call. If you look carefully, they, Oh, Almerego did run into him. Oh! Let's just see this part real quick. Yeah, with Cinder running around in that 24 car there. Oh, he came back up on the course, and Tang's going to have nowhere to go in this one. Right in front of him. What a lick there on the Exalta Chevrolet, or Dodge, excuse me. And then now Marigo gets a little piece of it right there, too, in that Diet Pepsi Mercedes. And Tang, the worst part for him is, you know, Freeze was coming down pit road, and Tang didn't come down for whatever reason. Just couldn't turn the car, so Massachal, remember, got into him a little earlier there, so we got word Andrew Miller was on pit road. I just want to see, he was out of the race before that, so let me find the, there he is. Or that's Ryan Acosta. Where is Andrew Miller? There he is. Let's see if we can find whatever happened to him. Van Evans? Yep. And that was it. Really? That's it? Okay. Next incident. So we have to go around into this area. It's going to start with Schuyler Dixon. Now we have to keep this in the full motion because you have to understand what happens. Now Dixon is getting stuck by Gary Owen. We'll showcase what happened to him a little later. Owen completely is bombarding 86. You can see Dixon's trying to get around. Bouchard, oh man, he definitely lost control of his car right there, so he rides the grass. Giving him some gentleman's advisory there. Forgets the 90s right there. Runs over Vince Freeze. The Daniel Bouchard flipped him over. Nico Ketchum, man. Oh, man. He was flying the course, too. And almost just completely bamboozled the 86. But that's got to be a very strange incident. I've only seen that happen one other time here, so crazy shenanigans. So about Gary Owen, if you remember, he was on the front for a good number of the race. And then Alex Tanker is going to be the one that got him. And that was right at the line, too, when it happened. You can see Tanker was just all over that quarter panel of that Pepsi Mercedes. And right there, going to clip him. Goes into the wall, not the see-through wall, and unfortunately, actually, both cars got some damage because of that. Mace Tanker was actually finishing winning the race there. Interesting. Couple more instances to look at. I know we kind of seen this already, but we just got to showcase it, though. Charles Samper just not really having a good day overall. Didn't start the race and eventually managed to stay on the tail end of the lead lap throughout the entirety of the race, or at least one lap down. But Malik Nevins just said, all right, here's your punishment. And just wrecks the Coke Vanilla Zero Sugar Chevrolet for S10 Motorsports, and unfortunately, he's just going to get wrecked right there. And this was technically on the white flag lap, as you can see that right there. 39 going to get involved right there. Blake Nevins also going to the tires as well. Now, we also got word Jonathan Hoff also got involved in a wreck, and we got to find out where he is and what happened to him. He's already out of the race. Let's see what happened to him there. Here's about ready. Alex Tager. Tager wrecked two people. Wow. And Tager got really lucky out of all that too, because, well, 9 times out of 10, when people wreck somebody off this corner, normally it doesn't go well for him. Tager does the very few observances there where, you know, if you're gonna wreck him, at least do it right. And so he laid off him. He didn't go deep into the corner panel. Basically, dump and run him. Wow. Tanker is one lucky driver. Gary, I guarantee you're probably not going to be happy how he got second place like that. But in the end, Alex Tanker victorious. So here's a look one last time. Thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to like, comment your thoughts. Subscribe by the NRSL and subscribe button down below. You've been watching a production of the NRSL, where racing is living. Till then, congrats one last time to Alex Tanker on winning at Mosport for the Connect 225. Until then, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Here come the points at the end of the video like always. Until then, goodbye, everybody.